Hello students, this is Sudeep Yadav from Spectrum Chemistry, and students, if you're first time visiting to my channel, so please like and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get a best explanation of NCERT book class 10th subject science. And in science we will discuss with you that is the chemistry. And students, if you are watching this video, so please go to my playlist and watch the previous 10 parts of this chapter to create a better understanding for this chapter. And students, in this video today we are going to discuss about the exercise of the chapter number 2. So let's start students. What are the questions? So question number 1. A solution turns red litmus blue, its pH is likely to be. So as we know students that we having the two colors of the litmus paper, that is the blue litmus paper and the second one is the red litmus paper. And when the blue litmus paper will dip inside the acidic solution, it will turns into the red, and when the red litmus paper will dip inside the basic solution, it will turns into the blue. So this is the concept, as we know that. Okay, so if we talk about the pH scale, according to the pH scale, 1 to 7 will be the acidic solution, okay, and 7 to 14 this solution will be the basic solution. So here we having a red litmus paper, and as we know that in the red litmus paper, when we will dip it inside this solution, it will turns into the blue color. So the range of the 7 to 14, in this range the 10 will come, which is the option given among these options. Okay, so 10 will be the answer here for this question, because 10 pH is indicating about that the given solution will be a basic solution, and when we will dip the red litmus paper inside this solution, it will turn its color into the blue. So this is the answer for this question. Now come to the question number 2. A solution reacts with the crushed egg cells to give a gas that turns lime water milky. The solution contains. So as we know that students, that if the metal carbonate and the metal hydrogen carbonates are reacting with any acidic solution, means acid, okay, so it will turns into a respective salt, and carbon dioxide gas will evolve, as well as the water will form. So here the crushed egg cells are formed by the calcium carbonate. Okay, so the calcium carbonate is a metal carbonate, and among the given options, the HCl is an acid. Okay, and when the HCl will dissolve inside the, when the calcium carbonate, that is the crushed egg cells, will dissolve inside the HCl, that is the acidic solution, it will react with the acid and the carbon dioxide gas will evolve. And this carbon dioxide, when pass inside the solution, that is the lime water solution, so at that time it will turn its milky color. Why? Due to the formation of the calcium carbonate. So here the B will be the right answer, that is the HCl. Now come to the third question, that is 10 ml of a solution of a sodium hydroxide is found to be completely neutralized by the 8 ml of the given solution of the HCl. If we take 20 ml of the same solution of the sodium hydroxide, the amount of HCl solution, the same solution as before required to the neutralize, it will be 16 ml. Okay, so this is the answer for this question. Now question number 4. Which one of the following type of the medicines is used for the treating the indigestion? So as you know that when the indigestion will takes place inside our stomach, the gas will evolve, that is the acidity, in the form of the acidity. Okay, so this gas is the HCl, means that the acid, gas, not the gas, that is the acid. When the acid will secrete, okay, so we will suffer with the acidity. Okay, so this acidity can be neutralized by the antacid. Okay, so here the right answer is the antacid, that is the option number C. That is the option number C. Now Question number 5th. Write the word equation for the balanced equations for the reaction taking place when. Number first, dilute sulfuric acid reacts with zinc granules. Dilute hydrochloric acid reacts with magnesium ribbon. Dilute sulfuric acid reacts with magnesium powder, and dilute hydrochloric acid reacts with iron fillings. So here students, in these all reactions, the acid is interacting with the metal. Okay, so the first answer for the first reaction, that is the zinc, when react with dilute sulfuric acid, so the zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas will evolve. And students, here is a typing mistake, that is the equation will be zinc sorry I think this is not working. Sorry. So here you can see students, in the first option, that is the zinc plus HSO. It is not a HSO. This is the H2SO4. Okay. So please correct it. Okay. And the salt will be formed, that is the zinc sulfate. So here is a ZnSO. That is not a ZnSO. That is a zinc sulfate. That is a ZnSO4. Okay. And plus hydrogen gas means H2 gas will evolve, not the H. Okay. This is the diatomic gas. Okay. Now next, the question number, that is the question number option the second statement, that is the P statement, that is the magnesium ribbon when react with dilute hydrochloric acid. So the magnesium, that is the Mg, when react with HCl, okay, so it will convert into the MgCl2, not the Mg. Please correct it. Okay, this is the typing mistake, students, so please correct it. So MgCl2, and again hydrogen gas will evolve, that is the H2, not the H. Okay, please correct it. Now next, aluminium when react with sulfuric acid, so again it will be the H2SO4 and aluminum sulfate, that is the Al2SO4 का whole thrice, Al2SO4 का whole thrice, Al2SO4 whole thrice, that will be the salt, and hydrogen gas will again evolve here. Okay, so please correct it. Now next, that is iron fillings when dissolved in hydrochloric acid. So at the time it will convert into FeCl2 and or FeCl3. Sorry, here will be the FeCl3, that is the ferric chloride. Okay, so here is a FeCl3, that is the ferric chloride, and hydrogen gas will evolve here. Okay, so please correct here. Here is some tiny mistakes, that is a typing mistake, so please correct it. Now next, question number 6. Compounds such as alcohol and glucose also contain hydrogen but are not categorized as acids. Describe an activity to prove it. So what will be the activity, students? Let's see. Though compounds like alcohols and glucose contain hydrogen, but they do not ionize the solution to produce H positive ions on passing current through them. Take solution. So the steps for to do the activity. Okay, here is the steps. So the first step, take solution of the alcohol and the glucose. In the second step, fix 2 nails on a cork and place the cork in 100 ml beaker. Third one, connect the nails to the 2 terminals of a 6-volt battery through a bulb and a switch as shown in the given figure. You can see in this figure this arrangement. Okay. Now next, now pour alcohol in the beaker and switch on the current. The bulb does not glow. Okay. Now next, repeat the experiment with the glucose. The bulb does not glow in this case also. Why? This means no ionization of H positive ions are present in the solution. This shows that alcohol and glucose are not acids. Okay, so here the experiment we have done. Now next question number 7. Why does distilled water not conduct electricity whereas rainwater does? So the answer is distilled water does not conduct electricity because it doesn't contain any ionic compounds like acids, bases, or the salts or the minerals, you can say, okay, dissolved in it. Rainwater, while falling to the earth through the atmosphere, dissolves an acidic gas, that is the carbon dioxide gas, from the air and form the carbonic acid, okay, that provide the hydrogen, that is the H positive ion, and carbonate anions, okay, to rainwater. Hence, due to the presence of the carbonic acid which provides ions to the rainwater conducts the electricity. So this is the answer. Okay, now come to the next question, that is the question number 8. Why do acids not show acidic behavior in the absence of water? Why? What is the reason? The acidic behavior of the acids is due to the presence of the hydrogen ions in them. The acid produces hydrogen ions only in the presence of the water, that is the medium. So in the absence of the water, an acid will not form hydrogen ions and hence will not show its acidic behavior. So if there is a no ionization will take place, so at that time it will not show the acidic behavior. Okay, now come to the next question, that is the question number 9. 5 solutions A, B, C, D and E, when tested with universal indicator, showed pH as 4, 1, 11, 7 and 9 respectively. Which solution is neutral, strongly alkaline, strongly acidic, weakly acidic, weakly alkalines? Arrange the pH in increasing order of the hydrogen ion concentration. So students, the answer is number first will be 1, 4, 7, 9 and 11, that is B, A, D, E, C. So here is the answer. Now next, question number 10. Equal lengths of the magnesium ribbon are taken in test tube A and B. Hydrochloric acid is added to test tube A while the acetic acid is added to the test tube B. In which test tube will the fizzing occur more vigorously and why? So answer is fizzing will occur more vigorously in the test tube A because hydrochloric acid is a strong acid and it will enhance the rate of reaction. Okay, whereas the acetic acid is a weak acid, being strong acid, the hydrochloric acid solution contains the much greater amount of the hydrogen ions in it, due to the which the fizzing will occurs more vigorously in the test tube A containing the hydrochloric acid. The fizzing due to the evolution of the hydrogen gas which is formed by the reaction of acid on the magnesium metal of the magnesium ribbon. So this is the answer. Now come to the question number 11, that is the fresh milk has a pH of the 6. How do you think the pH will change as it turns into curd? Explain your answer. So the answer is pH of the milk falls below 6 as it turns into curd due to the formation of the lactic acid. During this process, lactic acid present in it reduces its pH value. Okay, now question number 12. A milkman adds a very small amount of the baking soda to fresh milk. Why? Why does he shift the pH of the fresh milk from 6 to slightly alkaline? Why does this milk take a long time to set a curd? So the answers are: milk is made slightly alkaline so that it may not get sour easily due to the formation of lactic acid in it. And B, the alkaline milk takes a longer time to set into curd because the lactic acid being formed has to first neutralize the alkali present in it. So this is the answer. Now come to the question number 13, that is the plaster of Paris should be stored in the moisture proof container. Explain why. The plaster of Paris should be stored in the moisture proof container because the presence of moisture can cause slow setting of the plaster of Paris by bringing about its hydration. This will make the plaster of Paris useless after some time. So this is the answer. Now question number 14, what is a neutralization reaction? Give two examples. So the answer is a reaction or the reaction between an acid or a base forms salt and the water is called a neutralization reaction. For example, that is the sodium hydroxide, that is a base, and acid is a acid. So it will convert into the salt, that is the NaCl, and the water will form. Similarly, acetic acid when react with the sodium hydroxide, it will convert into sodium acetate and the water will form. And so students, this is the last question, that is, give two important uses of the washing soda and baking soda. Uses of the washing soda, that is, washing soda is used in glass, soap and paper industries, and it is used for removing permanent hardness of the water. And uses of the baking soda. Baking soda is used as an antacid in the medicine to remove acidity of the stomach. And second one is the baking soda is used for making or the manufacturing baking powder used in making cakes and the bread, etc. So I hope students you must have enjoyed this video. So thank you students.